We did 7-Eleven day, man. 7-Eleven Slurpee day, man. 7-Eleven day, yo. Happy motherfuckers around here. Wow, 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 I'll have to play that again tonight. For the people, for the people, for the people, the people, the people, the bullshit. What's going on, Wild Dragon? Cheers, man. I saw you go live yesterday, man. Yeah, I'm just grinding some up, man. It's time to get some. Time to get some in, man. I'm happy, happy. Yo, what's up, Fairy? Oh, how you guys doing? How's Jerry and all of them? How's Harry, Harold? Welcome, welcome, Fairy. How you doing? Hello, Bud. How you doing, man? Cheers to you. I hope your family's doing well. What's going on, Faraz? Welcome, welcome. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How could I forget? How could I forget? I'm sure. Remember, I danced for you, huh? I danced for you. I know. I got a tip. I remember. I danced for you. I got a tip. How could I forget? Like I said, I'm trying not to do that right now. I'm taking time off of that. Got to figure myself out. Yeah, I got to work tonight. Like that's what I said. I socialized a couple nights in a row here. Not gonna socialize as much tonight, man. Because I got some new customers in. You know what I mean? I got new customers in. They're gonna become clientele when we treat them right. Man, oh, guess what? I got something for you, Fairy. No lie, no lie, Fairy. I got something for you. You still here, Fairy, baby? Listen, I got something for you. Check this out. All right. You know what this paper is? Which one is this? Check this out, Fairy. You'll love it. You'll love it, dude. Hopefully, Kid Kane's putting out the first Asylum video tonight. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome, man. You guys hanging out tonight on our panel? That better be a doobie you're rolling. What does it look like? Your mom? A tampon? Yo, check it out. Yeah, that's absolutely. You got it. It's the Zigzag King. Yo, it's the Zigzag King fairy. Mwah. Fairy, didn't I tell you I got something for you? Come on. These are beautiful. Mwah. They're so good. You be doing a live? Okay. I learned in the Northeast, but yes, we do it spleef style, man. You know, a good spleef, brother. What's up? Drugs are for losers, Mike. Hmm. No way. No way. Human brains are so tuned into drugs. You're kidding me, dude? Everything's fucking drugs. Are you fucking kidding me? Sex gets the drugs. Sugar gets the drugs. Sugar turns to alcohol. Alcohol brings the drugs. Tobacco brings the drugs. We love our highs on tobacco. We love our highs on the weed. We love our highs on the motherfucking tomatoes. We love the lycopene. We love our highs on the all these things. These are nightshade plants, my friend. Yeah, but I don't agree with that that sentiment either. Wild Dragon, you know. You think it's legal? Well, it's locally legal for me, but not to sell. You can only trade it for free. That's all. Only trading for free. Why are you attending this live? You're too young to be here. I didn't forget caffeine, but caffeine is not a nightshade plant. Potatoes are. Nah, dude, I was talking about nightshades, but I won't forget caffeine. I've been, you know, I do these energy drinks and sodas now, but dude, I used to be the coffee fiend, brother. That's how I lost all my teeth, man. My gums just rotted away on tobacco and fucking coffee. Yo, I was a coffee man. Put me in jail, you'll see. Put me in jail, you'll see. When I'm in jail, I trade all my food for that shit, dude. Everything. I'm a drug addict. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I trade everything in there for coffee. I don't eat a fucking thing. But out here, I don't need it like that. You know what I mean? Out here, I got my beer, you know. Shit, my beer doesn't even put me to sleep anymore. What is up, Big Dave? I hope you're having a good one too, man. Thank God it's Friday. Just kidding. I know it's Saturday, bro. Yeah. And tea. What about tea? Tea has more caffeine, first of all, and it's like below water, but it's the second most consumed beverage on the planet. You know, you got water and tea. Me personally, I like water, tea, beer, coffee, you know. Shit, I like Faygo, though. Remember when you were a kid? Well, part of you still is, and that's why we make Faygo. Am I a Satanist, a LaVeyan Satanist? Good question. Yes, but I'm a Taoist first. I am a Taoist with a penchant for LaVeyan Satanism, yes. Because I study philosophy and anthropology, bro. What's going on, Fariz? Yes, sir. In fact, I'll show you. That's my stamp. You know that one, right? That's the Book of the Law. Who threatened to kill? Ayatollah, huh? What's up? Cheers, Dave. You live in Detroit? Yeah, I love Faygo, man. And you know, FBI took it seriously. Well, they should take it seriously. Correct, man. They should, man. You know, I don't know if they'll help him. You hope they don't kill him? Yeah, I don't know, man. Cheers, Malachi. Welcome, man. I know where Faygo's from, man. You got Faygo, you got Frosty over there. I know, dude. Your name is Frosty. Why you repping Faygo? You should be repping Frosty, brother. That's right, the 313, awesome. Detroit 313, huh? You hope the reverse happens? Right. I get your sentiment on that. That might be, oh. Yeah, you're onto something, man. It's a good time to make a threat, isn't it? It depends on who makes the threat, right? If it turns back on him, for sure, ski, dude. I think you're onto something. I guarantee you, Frosty, there has to be a promotional record with the song, you know. Remember when you were a kid? Well, part of you still is, and that's why we make Fago. Fago remembers. I'm on a mission to find a record with that. Dude, Fairy, I'm sorry. I never liked Shasta. Shasta has lost its favor around it. It isn't around here anymore, but I never liked it. It's so watered down to me. It's a California thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what I do like? Um, Royal Crown, RC Cola. But they changed it, so it's not as good anymore. But RC used to be really good, dude. Yeah, Shasta, and then when Fanta was indie, it was California too. But Fanta, bought by Coke now. But yeah, when Fanta was indie, it was California too. There's a lot of California Pepsi heads, but you know how that goes. That's because of the Frito. Frito comes from everywhere. I love RC, but they changed it, Dave. It's not as thick anymore, dude. So Fago Cola is a killer. You remember that, Jesus? That's been a while. Yeah, dude, I remember everything. I've been here for a long time. I don't know. They say it's nearly 50 years, but I don't know. It could have been much longer, man. Time must be a little bit relative. It's only related to space, trust me. All that shit is good, though. I mean, I'm glad people had local things to lash onto. They got Verner's up there. Everybody loves Verner's up there. They got that damn shitty cola from fucking what's that place called again? Hold on. New Hampshire or whatever. That fucking God, that Moxie. That Moxie's terrible, yo. Then in New York, you got like the Dr. Bronner's, definitely delicious root beer and stuff like that. I've never had celery soda, but that's in the delis. Dave, what we don't have rock and rye here. That's what I'm missing. I want rock and rye like in my life. I've had it before, but we don't have it here at all. But Fago Cola, it's got pine, it's got cream, it's got cola nuts. It's fantastic. It's full of that damn caffeine, you know what I mean? It's really good, dude. You only sub to anti-Semites, Roman salute, whatever, man. I'm half Italian, but we're from different places, anyway. So whatever. Fuck all that. I know Jewish people. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with Jewish people. And you know what? The ones that I know, they're basically ethnically Jewish. They're not religious, none of them that I've known are religious, but they're ethnically Jewish. And some of them converted to Christianity. I know what Italians did. But my great grandfather on that side, or my grandfather on that side, he did Purple Heart, World War II. You know what I'm saying? So he did his part here when they were assimilation culture. They were in assimilation times. You guys are in separation times. You're in culture war. You're not assimilating. You guys are fucking complaining about Jews that you don't know and how they operate like They didn't come to your neighborhood. They didn't come to your neighborhood, man. You guys watch TV, right? They do that. You guys fucking buy jewelry, right? They do that. They've always done that. What the hell? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And then the other part of me, because of the southern part, yeah, that's right. Somewhere. I'll find you one. I'll find you one. Okay, Jobo, I'll find you one. I'll find you a nice, cute girl one, okay? One that you'll be liking already. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. What was my point? Oh, yeah, that part down the deepest south, like the land of Tarantula, deepest south of Italy, where my grandmother, that's her side. That's where they're from. And they got the Moors, that came through. So we're going to go to that class, that's also a merchant class. So, What'd you just realize, man? That I'm part Moor? Yeah, you probably didn't see that one coming. Yeah, I'm part Moor, yeah. I'm a djinn, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm bad thoughts in the middle of the night, baby. I'm fucking, what is it called? Formless fire. I'm that spark in your eye. Absolutely. That part of me is always here. Stands right out. Comes right out. Especially when I'm out there. My other people out there. But, from my grandfather to my father he went in the defense and, that side, right? So he told me, no way, don't you go in the military like that. He said, you don't have a choice. It's not for you, G.I. Joe. So I took his advice. Because he's on the side, we're from DC, y'all. I'm here to help, I'll let you know how it goes. No, they don't care, and you die by the thousands. If they take the threat seriously and try to look for Iranian agents in the U.S. Soil, then maybe as an Iranian American, you'll experience surveillance. You might, but you know what you need to do, dude? You know what you need to do for us? Go translate. Okay, my brother Juma, right? He's from Afghanistan. He's from Afghanistan. Okay, join Voorhees stream. Go fuck yourself, BG. What for, man? I'm not into that homoerotic circle jerk, man. Go fuck yourself, man. Go fucking figure out which one of you guys is gonna win and marry him. You know, is it gonna be you or is it gonna be Ghost? Come on, man. Is it Killer Corn? You know, who's gonna get married, man? Hi, BG. Happy Friday again. I'm not joining this stream, man. Thanks for the advice. Oh. Oh. Is Iran ever gonna go back to like what it was? You know, when it was like fucking urban, and you know, is that gonna happen? I think it will, man. Fuck you, BG. You don't demand me nothing. Thanks for being wanted, but nah, fuck you, dude. They're not my buddies, man. They're your buddies. Go hang with your buddies. Don't waste your time over here, dude. Thanks for the views. Anyway, I think that it will become a modern world again in the way that the Philippines was, you know, and you're gonna have fucking kings, you know, it's gonna be like that. Like the Marcos family, dude. You're gonna get that shit. It's gonna be a, you know, a pull, it's gonna be a plant pulled from your own soil, you know, but they will become the king and queen of the country. It's not gonna liberate the motherfucking people. No, no. It's gonna enslave the people, but they're gonna have a better quality of life. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it'll happen the right way, dude. Yeah, most of the people are now atheists. Yeah, Iran was officially a religious state before. You know what I mean? Did I get any wrestling tapes? No, Ferry. I got some records though, really cool records, dude. Yes, Ferry, I got some good records. You know what I mean? Of course I did, right? Yeah, it's so nice to be wanted. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a lot of wrestling tapes. Ferry, I have a friend, and he likes what is it called? The XAW or something like that. You know, it's made by an X producer, like an adult films producer, right? So he likes that. He collects it. So if I ever see that, I'll get it for him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not personally all into wrestling tapes. I might get a few more if I find some like Abdullah the Butcher or something that's real grimy. You know what I mean? I like grimy shit. But some people say if America successfully does a regime change, it will back for a fire again, right? Same as it did in 1953. They changed the regime and it caused the 1979 revolution. Right, right. And the Ruskies, yeah. I do love Ruski culture, man. But you know, though, you know what they're into now, man. They're into them damn salutes and all that shit now too. Like they've gone fucking nuts, you know. But you know, it's a tough guy culture. I mean, you know, bit. Listen, good Gopnik. Good Gopnik, be tough, Gopnik, okay? Comrade. You listen to me now, comrade. Listen. You good Gopnik is tough Gopnik, hate for Gopnik. Mm, mm. I shrug it away, man. But yeah, it's gonna fucking it'll be fucked up. But they'll put in some kings, man. You'll have kings. You should burn your MAGA hat and ditch the far right. I mean, look, this is the thing about it. I wouldn't say that you have every right to follow your path. But if you really believe that there's a savior and somebody who cares about babies and, you know, all this bullshit, it ain't. It's just a person that really knows how to be famous, and the way to be famous is first to be individualized and specialized, individuation, and second is be reserved. No, 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 no. You want to talk to me? Sure, I'd love you to talk to me, and you shut up because they gotta pay you. They gotta pay you to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So you had to buy the hat. See, you know what I'm saying? You had to buy the hat, but it's all on you, man. I'm not telling adults what to do, man. BG coming in here trying to tell me where to go. Tell him where to go. I told him where to go. Go fuck yourself. Go there. I ain't been there in like fucking 2 months, and they want me to show up. Like, why are they talking about me, man? Yeah, you're not. My answer as a person who studied philosophy, anthropology, my answer is you're never going to be on the right side of a culture war, man. Yeah, some people miss it, other people can't take it. Oh, that Madonna movie is fantastic. I watched it 3 times, Barry. You talking about body of evidence? I watched it 3 times, dude. I tried to sell it, nobody bought it. I was like, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? You'll buy it later, dude. Go look it up. Like most countries in the Gulf region, there's still monarchies. Yeah, of course, right. And it's just gonna happen. It's gonna have to. The quality of life, I said, will be better. It's not freedom, but it's opt-in society with your governments now. Trust me, guys. It's opt-in. Like every time they say that, do it. Because they're gonna make you do it. Do it now. Get in the line. Get in the line. Yeah, it'll become a breadline. But look, we got a lot of skills, and the communication revolution. Supposedly, that's supposedly the way that we can use tutorials and blah blah blah. Some people do because they're astute and they're attentive, and they choose to put their energy into learning more and improving themselves and growing rather than just aging. Everything in nature ages. Most of it never gets any fucking better, right? So yeah. I mean, but look, you're leaving a whole group, man. See, people aren't comfortable with that. That's how it works. You get comfortable because you got this whole community around you until you need them. And when you ask them, oh, you, or when they fucking come to you, Perez, and they say, look, if I know you're having a hard time, if you need, like, I could send you like a Uber food or some shit, they'll say shit like that. And then fucking Wednesday, you'll call them, okay, dude, yeah, I could use a burrito, man. We'll split it up with my son here. And then they'll find a way to say no. So now I'm going to read that. What is that? What if there's a compromise? If the UK, a blend of monarchy and democracy, that's a system I would like to for Iran. Yeah, you might want to look at maybe Canada. Everything is parliamentary government. There's no king. The king thing is bullshit. People get hung up on the word. Remember how I said, or you said, there was that monarchy, and there's still monarchies that exist and function, and it is more erudite, urban, and government always does lead towards atheism. Trust me. So the last politicians you want to hear are these ones that talk about God and babies, because real growth in politics always leads towards atheism. Am I saying they're right to be atheists? No, because what we live with is a chemistry set which includes superstition. Superstition has to be satisfied, whether you carry a lucky coin or whether you follow a certain god or another, right? Superstition is there and it has to be satisfied. I just prayed 3 times in the last 2 days. Guess what? That's 3 times in 3 days. It's also 3 times in the last 42, 48 years. I wouldn't even know. I don't pray, but I just did start. I just did for the last couple of days. I prayed 3 times because I found out that it scratches an itch, something that we want, that maybe it's less than tangible, maybe it's less than real, but we still have a real desire to fulfill that end. And instead of me, like I called my ex yesterday early and said, hey, I woke up panicking. I'm having a panic attack and I don't want to do anything bad. That's why I'm talking to you. Just give me the bearings. Just tell me everything's all right, And of course, I didn't feel better, but it started. And I said, I'll come see you later, too. And I came, saw her, and, talked. And bam. So let's see. And frankly, you had that constitutional monarchy between 1906 and 1953, right? The only real absolute monarchy is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, okay. Yep. And well, that's because we sponsor that, don't we? Because we've had like pseudo topplings. We've toppled the monarchy of Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? But only in theater, only figuratively. Do I believe that faith is in the nature of humans, not the nature of humans, but just a little thing? It's just a little thing you wake up with again. Why do we smoke? Do we smoke because the plant is so, good for us, or is it because it's anxiety medication? This nicotine, right? That's why people who would never fucking smoke because they don't rot out their face, they don't want cancer, blah 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 blah, right? Now they pop zins because they think it's okay. But the thing is, there's a drive and an itch and a need there that's being scratched by that drug, and that need is an anti-anxiety need. Okay, we have anxiety because we have tiny inconveniences all fucking day. When you use an app and you press that I want two, like a quantity two button, and it doesn't do anything, it'll click through and it still says one, and then you press that fucking quantity two button, and it goes and it's processes back and it still says one, and you do it a third time and it works. Then you have this anxiety because all these little tiny things become a tipping point and they boil over on you, man. So I believe there's this tiny little thing. I told you what it was. There's a part of the puzzle which is just called superstition. We have superstitions. They will be solved one way or another. So I actually have OCD. So in that, I mean, I've never gone to the doctor and got pills or got diagnosed, but I know what it is because I got it from my mother. All right. And she got it from her mother, and her mother tied her to a chair so she could vacuum. You know what I mean? So I fucking get it, and it's physical. I feel it. Right. But we cope with that in different ways. So the nature of human, there is a part of it that is superstitious. So some people will only comb their hair 20 times. Some people, like, I have this thought that I'd like to put my latchkey, my lanyard on last before I leave the door. And I wonder, does that include sunglasses? Does that include when you put sunglasses up and not on? Because I need shades in the day because I'm photosensitive and all. So I go through all that bullshit, and I know, so I don't act on it even, you know what I mean? So I will put the thing on and I'll be like, well, it wasn't the last thing, but it doesn't matter. But I still have that thought that I'd like that to be the last piece because I don't want to lose anything. That's anxiety. I don't want to fucking drop little things. And then the anxiety is I got these huge bills coming up and my boss just won't pay me enough or he cut my hours. So then the anxiety builds and it builds and it builds and it builds. And if you have a release valve by saying a short prayer and asking for the intercession of God or universe, and it makes you fucking feel better, cool, I guess. I've always said it's cool for you since I don't believe it's that actual, but I do believe and I do ritualize and I do my own. I do sigil stuff. I do my own. I do cup and sword. I do my own. I do stick and fork and everything. I do palo mayombe, but with a clean nyanya, with a clean nyanya. But yeah, no blood, no spiders like that. But we got blood and spiders. And all I do is take out their habitats because I don't really want to work against nature. I will let it take its course, as brutal as that bitch is, because she is the most brutal. But some beautiful things are brutal. Aja Argenta. She's from the same place as my grandmother too. She's from that same place, motherfucker. I can see it. Not in her. Not in her. She's a Roma type, like a Roman, Not in her. I'm saying where it comes from is where I can see it is where she lives. Where she lives. Because you will see my grandmother where she lives. I saw the grandfather. Exact copy, you know. Maybe 40 years younger than his death time, but exact copy. No like missing leg type situation. Both my grandfathers. One of them missing leg from the knee down. The other one hand, same side, left hand side. You know that motherfucker. We're the Canaanites, motherfucker. We're the Canaanites, motherfucker. Look us up. Famous. We're famous. We all have to die by our own device. If it was 777,000 now, gots to be. But the politics, the sensible politics, the parliamentary monarchy type thing. Canadian. There's places, there's European places. Guess what? They also are madly, madly atheistic. Yes. So the atheism comes with the good government that you're looking for, because that's your preferred government. And good, man. I think it's good if people. We're destroying the ecosystem by doing it, and it all starts when you pump that first little squirt of gas, man. Everything goes from there. Beauty, beauty, mate. Do it. Dance that fucking dance, baby. Bomb Shiva, motherfucker. Bomb Shiva MF. It's all fucking joy around here, baby. It's all joy. Down in my heart. This is a funny show, I guess. I'm sure it's pretty lowbrow. I don't really watch it that closely. But yeah, Body of Evidence, that Madonna movie, yes, go watch that shit. Go watch that shit. And if you ever get Certain Sacrifice like me, I sold the big box of it. But my copy is my motherfucking copy. I'm never getting rid of that shit. Drive-In Massacre, I'll need to get again. That was too good. I sold it. Cool. I needed the money, girl. You know what I mean? But hey, girl, gotta eat. But I will definitely get another in these days, because that's my shit. That's my shit, homie. That's my shit, homie. Mm. Oh, that tooth is gone, dude. It's rattling. I wonder if I can eat next week. Gonna have to get some Temu teeth, brother. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Whatever happened to the great separation, church and state? That's what they say, and it's true. But they don't do it here. They're a liar. They fucking say it here as a lie, literal lie. The biggest lies. Tell the biggest lies. Remember the book? No, 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 no. Motherfucking propaganda. Motherfucking propaganda. Oh, shit. Badass. That's badass, dude. Anime music's good. I mean, through the years, yeah, through the years, there's been really great anime music. I won't fucking lie about that, bro. I don't watch anime and shit, but fuck, dude, the music has been there. Yo, there's good music. That just shows you how good fucking music is, how important it is to us, yo. Because there's good music in anything you can think of. I am not a fucking anime watcher. I'm not even an old school cartoon watcher much, but hey, Merry Melodies and Looney Tunes, that's music. You know what I mean? Cartoons. Tweet twash. Viva la muerte. It's a good film, dude. Zero. It's a good film, dude. It's too early to sell records, man, but I gotta get over there. Unless my friend Ferry's in. Ferry, are you in the house? It's too early to sell records. So if I go over there, it's, the beginning of the time is gonna be wasted. And I can't socialize with anybody tonight because I gotta work. So I'm just trying to socialize now, Are you here, Ferry? Will you guys watch my new shorts? I'm going to do shorts because I'm getting products for review purposes. The series. I should pull my instruments out someday. You know what I mean? I haven't touched them up, I guess my cello's all fucked up and I cry about that, It's like, man, my cello's all fucked up. I'm crying about that, My VSCRs are all fucked up. I buy new ones and then they get fucked up. And I lose a tape when they get fucked up. At least one, Now I gotta fix tapes like I fucking work in a video store. I already live in a motherfucking record store. Well, I gotta work in a fucking video store, yo. Especially because you work in a video store. It's bullshit, cause, motherfucker. And I don't care, he don't care. But I don't have anybody to socialize with here, and I can't go deep into the pocket, baby. I gotta keep it real. Yeah, I bet he is. I'm only 5'7". I'm probably 5'7.5", but most motherfuckers that say and a half, they're usually like 4'8" or some shit, or like 5'2", dude. And I wouldn't lie to you, Fairy baby. So yeah, I don't mind that your boyfriend's taller. Can I give him a hug? I like hugging taller guys, dude. Not gay stuff, just a little bit of, yo, take care of Fairy for me. Take care of my girl, I just give him a hug, man. I like hugging taller guys. I mean, taller guys, they don't live that long, So thing about it is, if I could just smell his armpit a little bit, give him a little love, while he's here on Earth with us, oh, I will. You know what I mean? I love your boyfriend, Fairy. I love him so much. He's not going to live that long because he's tall. You know what I mean? You talk about Harold right now or what? Is this Harry, Jerry, Larry, Derry, or what? Which kid is it? Is it Larry, Derry, or Daryl? Shit, girl. You talking about Harold right now, ain't you? Because I don't know, man. But yeah, I'll give him a hug, man. I love hugging tall guys. You never see a tall guy in an old folks' home, baby. So, they don't live like that. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, is it Barry? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought because the other one, hers is Jerry, dude. And of course, there's Harold, which is Harry, right? So I love all you guys. Your whole family, the Fairy, Gary, Derry, Dang Dang. I love you guys, man. Oh, and fake Sari. Yeah, I'm going to call her Sari now so that Sarah and Sarah don't get confused. Can I call her Sari? Because we got Barry, Fairy, Larry, Harry, Jerry. And can I just call her Sari so that we have Sarah and Sarah and they don't have to get confused and I don't have to say fake Sarah anymore? I'll just call her Sari, okay? All right. Cheers, Dangus. Cheers, Dingo. Dangus. Big old Barry, big tall Barry, tall glass of water that boy is. Is he a cowboy? I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. Is he a motherfucking cowboy, baby? He's a Detroit cowboy like fucking Kid Rock. Kid Rock be drinking that Verner's. Kid Rock be drinking Verner's, bro. He don't rep Fago, bro. I'm going to call her Sari. I know I did not send her to the mental hospital, baby. Her poop activities sent her to the mental hospital, She needs to disassociate. Do you do the poop thing too, Fairy Dang Dang? Is that Dangleberry? That's what it is? Yeah, your cousin, baby. Well, I love your cousin. I hope there's a quick recovery. Next time she smears her phone with poop, tell her to send me a picture. Tell her to text me one. Just text me a picture. I want to see. What's up, son?
Nothing. I gotta go.
Where you going?
Going to Dollar Tree.
Oh, why don't you do for them too, man? You got to do the pickup.
Okay.
Huh? No, I got the
Said
money.
okay.
It's nothing about that, man. It's just duty. You have to do it, right?
True.
Pick up the morning drinks. We don't need any snacks because we got that whole pack today, huh?
Yeah.
So morning drinks and a Fago pack. But no drinking the Fago pack today. How many sodas we have?
Okay.
Tell them.
All right.
All right, because look, we've had them all day. Morning drinks, free Slurpee, and the meal deal, right?
Yeah.
So please, sir, just buy it and tell them wait till tomorrow. It'll be nice and cold for you. Well, I'm gonna call her Sari now, dude. Her name is Sari. So Sarah, this fake Sarah, I can't do this because I don't want to mix it up with real Sarah or with Sarah Aloe. But fake Sarah, Sari, she went to the mental hospital for squashing a June bug, beating up her door, throwing poop at the moon, putting poop on her phone, and all this. And it supposedly it's my fault, you know. And I can't speak about Sari that way. I better not talk about her that way. Better get her name out my mouth. But I'm so glad you came back, Fairy. I'm telling you, man. Didn't I say I'll need to leave, but they're not ready to buy records, so I'll just be wasting my time. And my son's going through the door, which would, it would inconvenience him, right? So yeah. So I'm so glad you're here. I really appreciate your whole family, your cousin, all your boyfriends, Larry, Daryl, and Derry. I love them. I absolutely love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, dude. You butter my bread. You know, you don't literally feed me right now, but you butter my bread too because I need to get battle ready to go sell records and all that. And I like hanging out with you and your family, man. And I hope Sari has a very quick recovery. And if she wants to blame me, dang, come over here and give me the prize. Because if it's my fault, I need to collect the winnings. You heard? I need to get what we broke. Can I have the pieces? If I broke her, I need the pieces. That's my job. You heard? So yeah, if Sari's in the mental hospital because of me, please remember to deliver the prize and say hi to Daryl. You know what I tell her because you're all the same fam. You know what I tell her? I said I'll talk any way that I want, and you'll squirt on my leg because you like me because I look like your other bad boyfriend or whatever. Remember the other bad boyfriend? I forget his name. Probably Gary or some shit. I forget, dude. You guys are a whole Monopoly puzzle to me, and you know what that means? Jack shit. Jacques merde, because there is no Monopoly puzzle. Monopoly is a game of territory. She smashed those June bugs when she wasn't talking to me. I know that we talked for too long. I know that you ladies get worn out. I know you get spun up. You get overstimulated, dude. But she fucking did the June bug and the beating up her storm door thing between talking to me, okay? Excuse me very much for the burps. So, baby, that is on her. One thing we can agree on around here? Zigzag means quality, baby. Zigzag means quality. These are the kings, and they're beautiful, aren't they? They're beautiful. Oh, that's a big fucking spliff, right? No, I don't need that much, baby. Nah, she was just having that's projection, and like I said, she was overstimulated talking to me because too many flutters in her heart and all that. So she was just too in love. You know, you guys are messing with the two most handsome YouTubers. It's on Social Blade. Me and Stone Stoner were the most handsome YouTubers. I hate to say this to you, my friend Fabian, if you're listening. You're never going to get in the top two because we kicked out Eddie Brubeck and Johnny Mustache. Both of them are way down. Dr. Disrespect isn't even in the top seven. And so that's the thing. I hate to say that to you, Fabian, but it's Stone Stoner and I. We're one and two. He's number one, of course. He beat out Brubeck. I beat out Johnny Mustache. But now look at what. I trimmed up my mustache for you. You know, perfect place for you to sit. You know what I mean? Perfect place for you to sit. So yeah, I'll smash her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't smashing no June bugs in front of me. I'll smash her. Somebody would be smearing poop around, but with their penis on the canvas. You know what I mean? I'll be smearing that poop around, making real art, baby, real art. Then I'll get out the sharpies, dude. Yeah, we'll make real art, baby. That's real art. That's human, man. That'll smell. Art that smells. Maybe that's what I should sell. Art that smells. Art that smells is art that sells. They don't sell regular salami. Oh, what do they got? Oh, so you guys, what are you guys into, dude? You guys are north as well, right? So you're into Lebanese, right? You like the Lebanon bologna? I mean the Lebanon salami. Excuse me, like the Amish. Yeah, you guys like the Lebanon style, right? Yeah, my fucking ex, right? You know the engine, right? She Pop Tart, whatever. Pop Tart hates Genoa. She hates Genoa salami. You hate Genoa salami, right, Ferry? Are you native? Are you native? Like that, you know what I mean? You native? Shoo, Ferry. You are native. You told me about how they take care of their elders, right? Aw, aw. No wonder we're so good together. No wonder. You're right. So you don't like that. What is it called? Well, I'm a fucking Italian, so we got cotta salami. We got all kind of shit, you know. Oh, you like that bar S or Eric? Yeah, she likes that too. That Eric shit. Well, yeah, we do Johnsonville instead of the Eric shit. You know. You want bar S? Oh, you want that cheap salami? Oh, baby, baby, I got a good big old hot dog for you. You know what I'm saying? You want a big old hot dog in my crotch? Yeah, okay, well that's cool. You know, one of the best things about Vanilla Ice is that he is sponsored by Bar S Hot Dogs. That's one of the best things about him. You know, one of the worst things about him is I don't know that little renovation show. He was like selling scrap metal, like he's a fucking me, you know. And that's like, come on, man, that's unbecoming of a dude who makes an ass of himself cameoing in like, you know, what is that abusive short diminutive Jewish man's name again? The guy who's very abusive. What's his name? Yeah, you like the cotta, yeah? Yeah, dude, I'm Italian. I like it all. I like the spicy capicola, you know, the gabagool. I like all that shit. You know, my sister, she's like, we got the spicy capicola, we got the real Italian shit. She's like, we got the mortadella. The mortadella didn't even have motherfucking pistachios in it, so it was just fucking bologna. And you know we call it bologna because it's not bologna, because the bologna is a good sausage, yeah. But hey, I like all fucking sausages. My other half is German, baby. You know. It's funny because the Moors, you know, then they would turn into the Muslims, you know, in 690, and they're still my people. Like I still do that fucking, you know, cart trade shit, right? But yeah, they would never eat these things. You know what I mean? But I eat Lebanese and Polish deli, man. Polska deli is the top, and you know it, dang. You know, they rule up there where you're at too. You know what I mean, baby? You know, the Polish fucking rule. You know, they're really smart, huh? Isn't that funny that that's their joke? Is that Polacks are dumb, dude? They're like so smart, right, dude? Like Juggalo Madness, and you know he's in Chicago Atlanta area, right? He's fucking genius, dude. You know what I mean? He's Polska 100, you know, and he's a fucking genius, bro. He is the guy you want. Like he said, crime scene investigation. You do want this guy to do some like monk type shit. You know what I mean? He's a genius, bro. Monk was a pimp. You like good movies and good fucking TV, right, Ferry? Monk was pimp. And then speaking of Chicago again, my favorite series ever is Perfect Strangers. And the spin-off of it that is in the comedy series world, right? That is my favorite, Perfect Strangers. And the spin-off of that was Family Matters. and that's still Chicago. And then, of course, Married with Children was Chicago. And then, Married with Children, I understand, like, where Angie breaks with it. They become too misogynistic. I get it. Ed O'Neill was born on my birthday, too. Everything I said was nice, Fairy. What are you gonna do? Rub poop on the phone right now? Fart on my face? Come on. Come on, babe. Come on. Everything I said was nice. You're just getting tired. Your family, man. You guys get worn out, man. You and your boyfriends, right? You guys just get tired, man. I give you nothing but love. I give you nothing but love around here. That's why I hope you come back because I'll give you a good hug. I wish I did. Isn't that an awesome show? Yeah, yeah. I like his second assistant. Didn't he have a first one before so and so? I think he did. I think he changed assistants once. Is that true, Ferry? But fuck, dude. Monk is the shit. No, I do not have it on videotape. I didn't know. Oh my gosh. My friend's mother. Oh no, we're just talking about food, baby. That's it. Oh no, I didn't call you nothing. Nah, we ain't fighting. We ain't fighting. I don't have any Monk. I watched it all streaming. But this lady, my friend's mother, she passed away, he passed away, they all passed away. They're all dead. But she gave me some beta one time, beta tapes, westerns and that. She's like, I know you like tapes. She gave me beta tapes, right? Yo. Yeah, Mona, is that the second one or the first one? Because I think it changed once, right? Am I wrong, Fairy? Because I only watched it streaming, and it's a long series, but I watched the whole thing. My friends, he's this dude. I'll show you. This bird, the bird of prey, he made that one. I mean, he didn't tattoo it on me, but that's his design. Anyway, check it out. His mom was in love with that Monk show, dude. I just waited. But, I always loved Tony Shalhoub. Wings is like, it's a show that almost makes no sense, right? But check it out. Oh, she was the first one. Okay, that's the one you like? Okay, well, I'm down with what you like. I'm with you, because I knew you would be a George person. Because George is the only thing that makes sense. He's the fall guy. He's the guy who accidentally gets himself into these fucking situations, and it's funny. And he's the Larry David as well. Jerry's the judgmental, like, pseudo god character. He's like an asshole baby god. He's like a fucking Nero or something, like a little fat, little fat Roman bitch that got his shit, even though he's a skinny Jewy one. But, still he acts like a little fat Roman bitch that inherited the kingdom, right? And he's got to talk shit about everybody and be the judge and be above them all, And Elaine's a fucking savage. And the best thing is Elaine, she lays it all down to him. That's what I told you. That's why she's my favorite. But of course you're a George one because it only makes sense. Who's going to be on Jerry's side? That's the funny thing. As much of a loser that George is, nobody's going to be on Jerry's side because Jerry's a stuck-up, snobby motherfucker that judges them all, you see. That's where they get to have two villains. They get to have two villains. But I like her because she's a savage. George, he don't know what the fuck he's doing. She's a savage, man. She'll feed by instinct, and you'll see, because she goes into Jerry's. What does she do all the time? She always raids his cereal, baby. Okay? So she feeds by a matter of instinct. But then her plans, you know what I mean? Then her plans are just vicious. Oh, all the vicious women are awesome. It doesn't matter if they're gay or straight, Frosty. But vicious women are the best thing on earth, dude. You know what's boring? Guys. You know what's cool? Vicious women, because all women are more interesting than guys. Guys are boring. I don't want to hang out with guys. Not much. I'm not gay enough or homoerotic enough. I like their music sometimes. They make good films, obviously. There's not a lot of great women directors. That's still true. Maybe there's a barrier there. I doubt it. I just think there's not a lot of great, But, since women are interesting and cool, yeah, the more feisty and evil and whatever, the better, right? And I don't think they have to be lesbians, but like I said, most of the homosexuals I know, they do smoke. So, maybe there's a connection there, I don't know, girl. I didn't fucking write this thing, man. I just found myself as in part of the cast, man. And I'm not even casting y'all, you're coming to me. So you're basically in audition mode. I didn't even cast y'all, man. You're all in audition mode. You guys realize that yet, or when could we make the film? You know what I mean? Are we behind yet or what? When we make an adult film, it's not going to be because it's explicit sex. It's going to be because it challenges the mind and it is adult in the fact that it is confrontational and maybe you're not ready for this. Maybe you're too much of a baby for this. That kind of adult. So you guys have to understand. You guys are just in the audition period, right? We haven't cast yet. Stu Billsworth will show up. You know, the producer with the most. He's Billsworth. He's top of the bill and worth the coin. You know, when he shows up, then the movies are gonna be made. Huh? Then the movies are gonna be made. You guys are really just in audition, whether you knew it or not. I hope you guys, some of you are catching up. Are you catching up? We're gonna make the best fucking movie you've ever seen. Yeah, I do, and I have it on videotape. Yeah. Something Smells Funny is one of the most ubiquitous like $1 tapes in my day, Ferry. Something Smells Funny, the collection of CBC stuff, you know, or Canada broadcasting stuff. I'm sorry if it's not CBC because you know it's public access, but Canadian public access shit. That's one of the most ubiquitous tapes in the dollar realms that I've been in the discount bins that I've been in, for sure, dude. Tom Green's awesome. Tom Green's show, I have a lot of them that I recorded too. We would watch them with Dad and everything. You know, we would watch Tom Green. It was a live show, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe they just made it look like a live show, but it definitely broadcast the same night, like Thursday or Friday. But we'd all watch it, dude. So I have VHS that I pulled right off of MTV. That means it's got the cool commercials and all, you know. Cheers to you for asking because that's a brilliant thing. I mean, we've already talked about how important those movies are to me, like his movie, you know, the blue tape, yeah, and a certain sacrifice, you know. Why I seem weak? I'm not talking to you, BG. What do you want me to flex? You've seen me flex, fucker. You know. What did your buddy say? He said you have no chance. He said you're a midget compared to me. That's what your buddy said, dude. He said you'd have no chance. So don't worry about me. Just go away, BG. Shit, man. Ferry was getting worn out. I thought I had to kick Ferry out. Ferry's the only reason I can hang. I got a fucking homie to talk to. You know? One that wants me to shut my dirty mouth, you know? I like that. You seem short. People don't think I'm short, actually. I'm 5'7", man, but they don't even think it. But when they see you, they're like, God damn, where's that fucking bolito coming from? If there was 3 of them, man, I'll stand next to him and make 1,000. I'll make 1,000 out of them. I didn't say it. Your boy said it. He said you couldn't stand to me, bro. I didn't say it. I'm not flexing on you. I'm just being weak over here, remember? I'm just being weak, bro. These are good papers, man. If you ever like joints, I don't know if you do, but these are the King zigzag, bro. They look like the 1 1/4s, but they're high class, bro. This company is all against elitism from his point of view. The founder says, you know, he doesn't like the elitism of fucking French papers that are bright white and, you know, processed well, but he's wrong. I buy these all the time because they're a penny, but I always treat myself to something else, and it tends to be French, you know? So fuck that. JoB is my actual favorite paper, but these are really fucking good too. Yeah, smoking fucking joints is tweaker shit. Fucking for sure, brother. For sure. Smoking joints is tweaker shit. I've never even had that. I've never even had that. You know why? Because I never lived near white people. I've never fucking had meth in my life, dude. I never lived near white people. We don't have meth. You ever look? We don't have meth. What's up, Nobby? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's because it's in portrait mode or whatever the fuck they say. I don't even know what their stupid shit is. How you doing, Nobby? Hey, up, brother. Yo, Nobby, somebody came in yesterday. And I said, what are you looking for? Whatever, because he was new, you know, and he was hungry. He was like, what you got? I was like, what you looking for? You know, like that. And he said he wanted 70s and 80s punk records. And I was like, okay, what about ones that are around my age? Like, you know, those things like the Damned, blah, 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 right? So I got the Crass records. This is your captain speaking. Put it on. He said, I'm going to go look it up. He's gone for like 15 minutes or whatever. And then he comes back and he's like, yeah, I looked it up. It's, you know, 30 this plus shipping plus excise tax from UK, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, how about 38 right now? He fucking bought it for $38, man. He bought that record for $38. And then I showed him a blue, I don't know what it was. The one with Suicide on it. So the fan club runs, right? Big Beat Records. They do their faces like Kiss, right? So they do the faces like the Kiss series. It's their fan club series, right? My sister brought it back in a suitcase for sure, right? From, I'm sorry, because Print World, we say top out UK single, okay? Whatever, dude. Blame John Peel, motherfucker. Don't blame me, because I learned from John Peel. Anyway, I don't want to die for England. I don't want to die at all. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So he looked it up. I said, go do my work for me, literally. I told him that. So he looked it up, and he spent $38 fucking, bro, on a little £4.99 from a charity shop. It was probably £2.99 pint. You know what I mean? It probably was, you know. Okay, I'll be quiet. I know. Footy is what really matters in this world. I know, dude. Footy is better than politics. Politics leads towards atheism if it's any good, and that's parliamentary with figurehead fucking king and queen, right? Have fun, y'all. What's up, Bella? Why are you so angry, man?
Because I'm tired.
It's a waste of energy, though, being angry. Oh, I'm supposed to be quiet. They're watching footy. No, I just say your energy. Chill, bro. Yeah, 38 fucking US, you know? I have, you don't know how many files I got. Nobby, I have a external hard drive that, man, I wish you were going to live longer than me because I'd give it to you. But no, it's got days worth of John Peel. It's got days worth. You know, I don't play no tapes, you know, like that. It's got days worth. He doesn't play tapes, man. Life has surface noise, mate. Yeah, I got Peel sessions for days, man. Really? Like in literal, you could listen to them for days, you know? I also have the old, what's it called? The Ricky Gervais show, the one that's Carl Pilkington on the radio. I got that. It's like, what? That's like 4 days worth of music or sound right there. Seriously, I wish you're going to outlive me, man. I would give it to you. I'm sorry, Fairy. It's my bad. Cheers, Fairy. Fairy, I'm gonna watch some VHS, man. Because of the way I act. That's why you want me to be quiet? A lot of growing. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse, Nobby. You know, mistakenly, people have just met me and they think I'm in a midlife crisis, but I'm in a lifelong crisis, Nobby. I am not gonna age. I'm gonna grow, but I'm gonna grow in trouble. I'm going to become the very essence of it. It's because of the way I act, Fairy, and you're absolutely right. Hey, Fairy, I'll talk to you tomorrow, huh? Sit on some ice or something, dude. Sit on some ice. I'll talk to you tomorrow. From birth. Yeah. I had better thing. I had a pagan birth because I wasn't baptized until my neighbor was born, right? So I had like time, to wander around in the leaves. You know what I mean? I had time. I had time to commune with nature, before I was indoctrinated and after. I got both and plus. I got others, I got more. Yeah, my son was like really not grumpy until like day 3 when they cut his foreskin off. Like that changed his life, dude. Those effects linger. He was not grumpy for 2 days of his life, but they cut his pee-pee and he was like, who did that? Why would you do that? And that was it, man. He turned into like an Adam Sandler freak out. Why would you do that? Shit. Man, I got such good records too. Today I got one from my neighborhood. Like it was in school days I got EU the butt. I got that one, man. I got the 12-inch single. They're not just from DC, but from Northeast, my side. You know what I mean? You know who's from my area? Jermaine Dupri, Michelle Undigello, Marty Friedman. Shit, dude. We got a lot of people, man. Exactly from my area, but EU is as well. Northeast Groovers are my favorite. That's Northeast. That's mine. Yeah, it's also the inherited shit, Nobby. You know what I mean? Like you get all those fucking quirks from the fam, like straight up genetics. Straight up genetics. No eugenics in play. Eugenics wrong. I mean, eugenics not in play. So genetics gone wild.com. Genetics gone wild. I should make that series next. Joe Murgo G. That's what I'll call it. The Joe Murgo G. Um, genetics gone wild. Then when people look shit up because they got to look it up craft because like it's literally not sellable. I've taken this shit to the used store, which I call donating, Nobby. When I take it to the used bookstore, now they charge full price, but when you give it to them, they give you nothing, pennies, right? So I always call it donating. But they bounce those back all the time. They can't sell that shit. It's like literally something. And I'm like, dude, that's funny because I find this shit in the library, sometimes, right? You might find that shit in the library, but you literally can't sell it. That's fucking funny. So on eBay, they got the, GGW. This dude's selling like 30 of those tapes this weekend. He's just teasing people about it. And that's funny, dude. I'm not playing that game yet, Nobby, but I decided I'm going to give away 2 things a week right now. In my budget. 2 things a week. Giveaways. I'm not doing it today because nobody came in for it yesterday. So fuck them. It'll be a little bit of a myth right now. They'll be like, the legend of the giveaway you didn't do because, is that Popeye in the background? No, but Nobby, dude, you got it. Hold on a second. You fucking nailed it. Did you see yesterday, bro? Did you see? Watch this. You nailed it, bro. Hold on. No, this is this. Look, I just said that because I realized that I don't really watch this show, right? But look at these. They're four stories each. 4-story records. Right? Now watch this one, Nobby. Look at the design. Remember the little 8mm mini films where they would just give you like 15 or 20 minutes of a film and put them in a little box? Look at this. It's exactly designed like those little 8mm films. Remember? Look at that shit. But these are audio records, with the stories. Oh, you saw him? Is that why you asked? Oh shit. I didn't know if you saw him. I forgot who was in, Nobby. I forgot who was in. But yeah, no, it's not Popeye. It's the show called like Has Been Hotel. It's about like, I guess, hell employees and some sort of trauma or whatever. I don't know, dude. They're just employees of hell, I think. We did one of those called Hell LC, but I think it may never come out. But it was good. I did Beelzebub's Bug Busters spray for demons and other undesirables or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's never gonna come out. So I'm sorry. I forgot that you saw them. But I mean, gosh, no, I'm not listening to them right now. But I listened to the new records I got. So good, man. I got a Flamingo Kid soundtrack today. I got to listen to that very soon. I won't do it on here, but it's got so many great groups on it, man. And this stuff is like literal, like it's got that same prurient appeal that adult films do to people, to me. You know what I mean? Like this gives me that fucking charge. Like when I see red racks, those red wire racks they used to have VHS on, whether it's PAL or NTSC, they used to have those red racks. They give me like a sexual charge just to see. That's why I don't have any. I don't have red racks, because it's too stimulating for me. Honestly, I'm a bad man and I wish I was a good one, but it ain't happening now. And it ain't happening soon, neither. I should play up the golf. Remember? You know, like you too, like skepticism. Yeah, I should play up the golf and do the Lord's one that nobody wants because I think it's kind of crap too. But I really liked them in the tape heads when they were playing the fictional bands. Yeah, they were good. The Lords. It's just like that ain't even mine. So yeah, I should play up the golf and piss people off, and have them cry and all that. You know, because crying is so golf. All right, well, you didn't see these. Like I said, I should play the Lords just to piss people off. I got like 2 of these on vinyl and 2 of them on cassette, so I should do that to piss people off. I've got the fucking golden dance hits of 1600, the year 1600. And of course, the reason I got this is I like short songs, buddy. And these little tight little tracks, right? I don't know, they look loud, but they're so tiny. See this? Look, the tracks are so tiny. I just cannot wait because I fucking love short songs. Look at those tracks. They're fucking tiny, dude. I got really good Eagles in, though. You'd like that, right? I got really good Eagles in. I just got a Social Distortion mainliner, brand new. I've overpaid 27 whole fucking dollars, right? But I did that because dude already bought it. But I knew he didn't have any money yet because he went out with, or he didn't have money to spend yet because he went out with his family for 4th of July to the Jersey Shore, and I knew he needed money. He's a Philly boy. So here you go, dude. I also got battle music because, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. Get ready for this battle. So, yeah. Y'all didn't see them. Anyway, those are classicals. I'm sure I can play them on here eventually. I wonder which one's more interesting. The Golden Dances of 1600, right? With those tiny little tracks. We need to listen to that, right? Thanks for all the likes, man. That's so much more than normal. And, you know, 11's the top. So if anybody can get us to 11, that'd be fucking primo, man. Yeah, but I did get to Nobby, you know, because you nailed it. And as far as I love that Popeye and this show with the music, reminded me that even though I don't really watch a lot of cartoons and I don't watch anime or like anime that much, music gets me. They've had through all these periods really good music. You know, cartoons, you know, Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies, you know, they've always had the music element, the Japan stuff, the Korean stuff, the, you know, Hanna-Barbera. Come on, man. You know, all that shit. It's always had tunes, bro. Inspector Gadget, who doesn't think, you know what I mean? Like, who doesn't think these things? You know what I mean? The music's always been. Uh, Pokemon, I want to be the better. No one ever was. To defend them is my cause. Pokemon. There's always been great music in there. Has to be. You know, it's like half the fucking appeal because there's no humans on screen, so there's no like salacious crotch looking or titty looking or whatever. You know, a lot of these films, you know, they're like, oh, I really like Selena Gomez films. And I'm like, psh, you probably like Selena Gomez. You just don't know how to say this. You don't know how to express the fact that, like, I find that girl attractive. You telling me that you like her films instead of saying, I find that lady attractive, you know? So you're kind of off base there, Snookums. You don't really know what you're saying to me. You're telling on yourself. Ah. It's just like the cops. They're like, how fast were you going? It's like, don't you fucking tell them. Why are they asking you to volunteer information? Go fuck yourself. Nah. Is it worth that much? You know, that's, you know, the funny part, Navi, is I would probably have ended up selling it for $19. That's the funny part. And some dude would have been so mad. I mean, so happy. And the rest of the world would have tried to shame me. You know what I mean? If I did have it, dude, I'm telling you, Navi, I probably would have sold it for $16 or $19. One dude would be happy. Everybody else would be like, no, I would have traded my car for that. And they'd be all butthurt. And they'd be like, you're shameful. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh. What a win. I got some of that old shit though. I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. You know what they say on them, Nobby, for you, right? They always say made in England on them. You know what I'm saying? So they're down with that ENG, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're down with that ENG. All their records, they always say made in England on them somewhere. Like, especially the Abbey Road sessions, right? Any Abbey Road session, right? So there you go. But if I did, I totally would have sold it for $19, dude. Yeah, you told me about that. You told me about the Abbey Road work. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. No, for real, yeah. If I did have it in my hands, if it's on that shelf and I don't know it, and I'll be like, man, this thing's got a bunch of ring wear, dude, but you guys like the Beatles, so I'll sell it for like $11, and then they'll bid each other up. Nobody's spending 3,000 though. Trust me, bro. Not at my show. They'll be like, fuck you, don't spend 3,000. He'll find out what he's got. They love the fact that I don't look shit up. But the dude who looked shit up yesterday made me money, right? He $38 on one little fucking piece that's from a charity shop, literally a four pound 99. That's it. 4.99. That's it. Other dude, he came in and he said, I'm here for a grail. And I'm like, what's a grail to you? And he said, 70s and 80s metal, rock, and glam, right? Well, he said like glam and 80s. So I just said, well, fuck. And this poison disc, I thought I gave it to somebody for free, right? He told me, no, you gave me Lita Ford. Oh, big deal. One lip gloss for another. I didn't really know. A little bit of hairspray, a little bit of this. Both of them look a bit pornographic. There's a lot of pretty chicks on the cover of the Poison as well as the Lita and the guitar. But anyway, my point being, I had given that one away for free. I thought I gave him the Poison. Some guy comes in asking for a quote unquote grail, and I said, what is that to you? He said the words 80s, metal, glam. I was like, fuck, how about this one? Because I just, once dude told me, no, 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 you gave me Lita, I was like, oh shit, okay, well, here's the Poison. And I put it up, I listened to it, I cleaned it. I bought it for $2.49. Dude, he gave me 18. He gave me 18, like right off the bat. I bought it for $2.49. It was only a couple years ago, maybe I don't know, 6 years ago, maybe. Yeah, little group of years, like 6 years ago. $2.49 US, which is what a lollipop costs. I don't know if you know that, Nobby, but it's the price of a lollipop. And he not only bought it for $18-19, but he got what he asked for in his mind, and he'll be back. And I always try to encourage those people who are brand new, order something else, I'll give you shipping. I mean, so you get lower shipping. Even the dude who spent 38 yesterday on the Captain, I said, what about the other one, right, with the suicide lock groove that's so annoying at the end. It's so if you're a bad DJ, you're in trouble right there, baby. You know what I mean? If you're a bad DJ that don't know how to handle his records, that doesn't know how to check a lock groove and everything, you're in trouble. Young Ryan Blaney gets the pole in Atlanta with Team Penske teammate JoE Logano starting beside him. Logano, okay. And he got the pole in Atlanta with Team Penske. Oh, okay. So that is pole position in NASCAR with his teammate JoE Logano starting beside him. Oh, okay. I got you. So he beat him. It sounds like he beat him, yeah? Or is it still in process? We lost my uncle's NASCAR tapes, man. He very religiously, if that's the correct word, had them, recorded and organized. And they were all VHS. But yeah. Oh, they race tomorrow. Cool. Cheers, man. What's up, Jamie? I'm looking forward to this Annie soundtrack. I ain't gonna lie. You got to understand, like, one of my things when I was a kid, like, because I had all sisters, right? Okay, and then there's facts of life in the world, and then they got, friends in third grade, and, whatever. You got your Yingling? Cheers, man. Cheers. Yingling. I like the black and tan so much. But guess what? It gives me instant heartburn. It's like a green pepper. Green pepper gives me instant heartburn, okay? But I like it. It's crunchy. It's bright. It's nice. Instant heartburn. I eat the hottest peppers in the world. No issue. I love them. But a fucking green pepper, a bell pepper. And so a Yingling black and tan, like they sell the pre-mixed, I love the flavor, but it gives me instant heartburn, man. I like real ones, in the bar, but I'm never do it again. Never. I don't. When I go to a bar, I ask them if they have pint cans. If they say no, I don't buy anything. I will never drink out of a bar glass in my life. I promise you, unless it's water. I promise you. And if it's water, I'll ask them if they have a paper cup. Trust me. But I will never drink out of a bar glass in my life, man. I don't care. Well, let's not lie. If somebody's buying it for me, maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't been out there clubbing. I haven't been clubbing. I don't want to be clubbing. You don't like that. You like it's a lager, right? It's a Pennsylvania lager, right? It's a real good one, Jamie. I love it, dude. I like that regular one. It's just it's not enough alcohol in it for me. Over here in Virginia, that's like a 4.5% maybe. It's a 4%er. You know what I mean? I'll never get drunk on that shit. I barely get drunk on this. I go get an extra 40 now. Since like Christmas. Since my fucking capitalista days, since my selling days. But yeah, I haven't listened to that Annie soundtrack. I'm so looking forward to it. Today, I got from school days, I got Debut by EU, and they're from Northeast DC, not just DC. So they're from my side of DC, dude. Used to go to a bar. They kept your glass. Oh, there you go. It was a draft beer club with over 100 drafts. Yeah, I love those places, dude. Hotel Charlotte Bar. Yeah, those places are cool. Look, don't get me wrong, like Eventize, blah, blah, blah. I'm the type though, even if I go with you and you're doing that, like they'll do 100 shots from around the world and all this, really nice stuff, right? I still won't do it. I still won't do it. If it's somebody's birthday, I'm not. Then I'll do it because then a birthday, wedding, whatever. Then you can't say a word, right? I'll drink any filthy glass. Even a convention, I'll say. Like if I go to a fucking stupid convention, yeah. You think the ladies do it? Yeah, maybe. Like Consuela and Maria, maybe. I don't know, man. Like some of them are Mexicano sisters, maybe. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that would be a cool like underground club. You know what I mean? Like your buddies and whatever. Like one of them, or no, you could do like garage hopping. You know how they used to do poker tables every week, right? So you could garage hop. But yeah, that would be a cool club to have in a personal sense. So basically they're becoming temples. Everything, all those places where you meet, they're becoming temples. They got plaques and minutes, and all that good shit. Yeah, we knew like one of the top guys over here. Like when you go into the Freemason Lodge and they got like the leader guys, he's one of the top guys, and he doesn't look like him in that picture. He looks literally like a southern, fucking general, like a Custer or some shit. I don't know, dude, but he looks like one of them. But he was our neighbor, so we knew him interpersonally. When do they meet? The first Thursday of every month, right? Crystal glass chalice. Oh, then you can tell how clean it is, bro. And you don't even share it. But yeah, you can tell how clean it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just talking about how we need to set up a hotel corner in my house because I do have corners and they're like kind of folk artish. They're kind of thematic. There's different things in every corner in every room, they're like kind of thematic and stuff. I have keep areas, which I pilfer through for the audience on whatnot. I'm like, I'm gonna go through my keeps, man. I don't think I'm gonna sell anything, but sometimes I'll find a clip of them, like 10 or 11, and I'll be like, nah, I only really need to keep 3 of these, and we'll sell like 3 of the others. Blokes and geezers, no matter what. Yeah, they're always doing the same shit. They can't wash up, dude. Yeah, nasty, dirty boys, huh? Yeah. It's like a real wife, man. Maybe she has 3 children with you, but in reality, she has 4 children. Nobby, you're probably right. You're probably right. From the lad to the bloke to the geezer. Even the poofta can't clean that well. Well, with the W at the end. Well, even a poofta can't clean that well. That's good fucking knowledge right there, man. It's good knowledge to have, man. That's why I said here, I would trust the Mexicanos, like if they're around Mexicanos anyway. If they're around, I would trust them to maybe clean it, maybe. But you got people, look, that would disagree with me up there in, Ohio and things. They'd be like, oh, I don't want them anywhere near my glassware. I'm like, well, here it's probably the best option you got, bro. You got to read the room. Because you got like the Filipino nurses all out there. I know you all do, but we don't. We got the Ethiopian ones. Ours are from Ethiopia. It's different. different around here. You gotta know your fucking place, man. In one way or another. One way and another, and dance. Bump, bump, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. All broken up in dances. You just make sure that they're all apart. Yeah. Three blind mice. You're like three blind mice. You gotta keep them like three blind mice, man. Yeah, different. You gotta put that into kilometers, man. How many kms, bro? Tribute tour for Ozfest 1. Oh, I was working Ozfest 1 here in Virginia. Yep, I was working Ozfest 1 in here in Virginia. I was selling venue beers, the plastic beers where you take the top off. There were Millers. We had Yingling, Miller. We didn't have Magic Hat yet, so we were just working with Miller distributed shit. But yep. I worked Ozfest 1. Second largest pavilion in the East Coast. That's it's called Jiffy Lube Live now, but second largest pavilion in the East Coast venue, you know. That's where we found out how much of a fucking lazy turd that other guy is. Shh, I don't want to say it again. I'll slaughter it away. Yeah, man. In 2027, that is really cool. Yeah. No, I understand they're doing the tour to one last time because they already discontinued it, didn't they? They had already discontinued that, if I remember correctly. You know, I worked those. I worked Warp Tours. Sometimes I would take off the Warp Tour and get free tickets and go. You know, that's how I met Captain Sensible. I met Ray Burns because I went there. And I took the free ticket, Jamie. So, and Nobby, yeah. So I met him and we had a conversation. I sat down with him. We just sat down and had a conversation, like a bass player to bass player situation. It was a fucking they discontinued those two, the Vans Warp Tour. And then that day I met Patricia Morrison and Dave Vanian. And Dave Vanian literally was shorter than I expected. He really was. And poor guy, he's walking through the dusty parking lot type shit, right? And you know, it ain't for him. First of all, he's too close to the ground and he's pulling in all this dry shit. But yeah, I met them too. She's from the Bags, you know, and he kept the damned alive. No, that's your idea. Oh, you don't think they're going to do it? Oh, they'll do it, James. If it's your idea, how many people already asked Sharon? If it's your idea, how many people already asked Sharon? And what is she going to say? No, you know? You're 130 miles from there? Is that where he lives? I did ask him what he did. Oh, man, 10,000 people already asked Sharon to do that, for sure. People that she works with, not like the public. People that she works with, and they're like, there's coin in it, girl. You know, come on now. There's coin in it, man. Yeah, I don't know if that's where he lives. Yeah, I asked him what you do at home. He's got a kitchen band. He plays a honer. You know, he can't tune his own instruments. You know what I mean? He sucks at that. He doesn't have an ear for that. They have to be in tune. That's why one of the best things is they put the Billy bad breaks on the second side, and it's an instrumental. And the best part about it is he's just like one half step out of tune. So it's like, so just because he's out of tune, it sounds better. Heck yeah, James. Oh, they'll do it, man. They're gonna make that money, man. Shoot, they got plans, man. They just got their archives together and started putting them as the family trust. They'll be fine. You don't think? I don't know. Maybe I am. No, I never met Ozzy Osbourne. Hell no. No. I said Captain Sensible. I said Ray Burns. I said it. No, I never met him. No, I did Ozfest. I worked Ozfest. I specifically left my booth to watch Black Sabbath because, nobody's going to come buy beer when Black Sabbath is playing, you know. But most of the Ozfests that I worked, I just left early because most of the Ozfests, we would be doing beer upstairs. I mean, like, you know, it's an amphitheater or whatever, you know, it's a pavilion. It's a pavilion. So, you know, it's got that sort of sloped grassy area up at the top. So we would sell beer in a tent, you know, in a tent or whatever, like a little building up at the top. And every Ozfest, they would cut the beer early. You know how they have legal cutoff times for noise, for beer, blah, blah, blah. So they would cut it off every year early. So I usually never saw Ozzy even perform. And certainly I never saw him backstage. Although if I really wanted to, I could have just went to the tour bus area, you know. I just never kind of crossed that line. The only time I would go by the tour bus area, honestly, it would be after a show of a really hard playing band. And the only reason I would do, the only reason that I justified it, I would carry the leftover Domino's mini pizzas and walk by. And if anybody happened to come out of a tour bus, I would give them one or say, "Does anybody need one of these?" Because we got them, you know, you could get as many as you could carry on the way out, you know. Yeah, so that's the only time I would go by the tour bus area. We found out, you know, some people are turds, some people sleep till the last minute, you know. What's up, Jake? Go home, Jake. Go home, man. Go back to that shithole. Go home, Jake. Ozfest was awesome every year. Yeah, yeah. You met so many opening acts. Yep, yep. And then they would often hang out with the crowd. Yes, they would. Yes. Ozzy never had a traditional backstage meet and greet. Oh, he didn't do that? Oh, okay. But your brother was a roadie? Oh, okay. Yeah, most of the ones they did, and I used to work the goddamn VIP club, and like, fuck that, Jamie. Like, nobody shows up. It's just hookers. It's the most boring shit ever. Like, because they don't even eat like hookers, you know. They're on a different diet. So yeah, I hated working in the VIP club, but there'd be like, oh, you know, oh look, Joe Perry's over there. Yeah, Joe Perry would sit down or something, but you're not allowed to talk to him. You're in the VIP club, you know. It's the most boring shit ever. But yeah, Joe Perry would be over there or whatever, you know. You spent the whole Grace Jones concert in the tour bus of Grace, getting entertained by a lovely young lady of her crew. That's awesome, bro. That's so cool. What's up, Anti-War Hero? That's classic, man. You met Maiden and Twisted Sister and on the Power Slave store. Oh wow, wild backstage time. Yeah, I know. Oh, Twisted Sister. That guy is a Christian married man. He didn't do nothing wild backstage. I know that. His daughter was with him. I remember. They just did a thing where he did like this documentary about doing mushrooms for therapy or something. I couldn't even watch it. It was too boring. He said it. He said it. He said it. A little Bible thumping, happily married man over there now. A happily married man, Chuck. Jamie said it. Oh no. Oh, Jamie said it. You have a huge Grace Jones come. Oh man, I don't know where I put the record. You know that pretty 80s one I got with all the paint and shit on it? It's so beautiful, right? I have the cover over there. I fucking don't know where I put the record. I was doing a show and I lost it. Yeah, man. Yeah, no. You got to get one of those old, like a vintage Samantha Fox door poster up, dude. Put one of those Samantha Fox door posters up. You'll be the man in the neighborhood, Anti. Even, aren't you in Texas? Even there, man, you'll still be the man. Put a Samantha Fox fucking door poster up, dude. I've sent people as a Valentine's card. There's a picture of Gigi Allen, right? Gigi Allen has like the pretty picture, the Appetite for Destruction pretty poster of the boys, you know, and he's got a hole in Axel's mouth on the poster, and he's behind it with his little penis is sticking through it. And I've sent it to people as a Valentine's Day card before. It's Gigi mouth fucking Axel from the back. And I made it into a Valentine's Day card, man. It's so funny. The Christmas one is it's fucking what's his name? El Duce. El Duce's wandering around like Sunset or something, and like somebody's offering him food, and he's wearing a Santa hat, and you know he's like really fucked up. I've sent that to people for Christmas. The other Christmas one I have is like Spanish, and it's really old, and it's a real Christmas card, but it's got this like cutout, you know, like a laser cut with the lady's little bum there. You can just see a little bit, and then you open it up, and you know you get the real thing, you know. So yeah, man, I got some wild. You guys should get on my holiday list. Is all I'm trying to say. Can you guys want to get on my holiday list? No, I got some wild shit for you. Oh my gosh, when I send these out to the boys, huh? It's over then. It's over. All right, man. Let me get out of here. I gotta go make that money. I think I'm about battle ready, except I didn't.